Alright, look. In this video, I don't even know if I made this bitch yet, but I'm finna do this shit. And I'm finna go full intuition on this motherfucker. This shit just for you. Now look, I'm finna be talking about how the fuck people get lost in the flesh and shit like that. Now look, this is how people get lost in the flesh. When you was a kid and shit like that, you had what? Imagination, creativity. You had soul and shit like that. You was using your right brain and your left brain equally balanced out and shit like that. You had imaginary friends. You was doing spells, whether you do it or not. When you ordered that bike for Christmas, nigga, what you did? You said, I'm gonna get that bike for Christmas. You believe you was gonna get that bike, and you got the bike. When you wanted a fucking what's them shits called? Any toy you want, think about when you was a kid. Any toy you wanted, and you was in your soul and shit like that. You said, I'm gonna get that, or some shit. Or I'm gonna get this for my birthday. When you said you was gonna get it, what you did? You got it. But what happened? Your ass got older, and your power started going away and shit. Your inner child started dimming down. But I'm finna talk about how people get lost in the flesh. Now look, people get lost in the flesh from these. This is how it happened. So first of all, they dim down their inner child. Your inner child is what is you, what connects you to the overall sources. Well, not really the overall source. That's the soul and shit like that. We gonna talk about that in this video. I think, I don't know, but look, when you start going to anyway, we right here. Anyway, when you start going to the school and shit like that, this is how I'm telling you. This is how you get lost in the flesh now. You got your right brain and you got your left brain. Your left brain is more physical. Your right brain is more open. It's not. It's physical. It's shit that's there, but it's not seen. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking to you on these videos and shit like that, it be some shit. It be some shit I'll say that you can't physically see with your two eyes, but you know that shit true. Cause that shit, it's covered from my right brain, it's covered from a soul perspective, and it's some true shit. It's some real down to earth ass shit. But cause I'm using my right brain to talk. I'm not using my left brain. I'm using my left brain, hell yeah, cause I'm using my left brain cause I need to come down to earth and shit like that. But I'm using my right brain to talk. It's like a balance. It's like a balance. You gotta balance both of your right and your left brain type shit, so you can be a fully functioning person out here. But most people, but as I was saying though, we finna talk about how they get lost in the flesh and shit. Now look, they go to school. You focusing all your shit on your left brain. So you focusing your shit on your left brain. Now your ass. Now they got your ass in their program. They got power over you now. But you don't see it like that. Y'all see it as like we getting education and shit like that. Fuck that. Nigga, they brainwashing your dumb ass and shit. No, it's my fault if you feel offended, but this that real shit though. They forcing you, and they like stay in this physical body. Stay in this physical body. Now we all now let me, for anybody who's saying like what he be stay in this physical body, we all inhabiting our spirit, our physical bodies and shit like that. But it's just, and we multi-dimensional beings and shit, as they say. But it's a point when when we just stuck in our physical bodies. Like we just stuck in our physical bodies, and and even when it's to the point where we don't even go within ourselves. We feel like we can't control shit that's going on. We all got more power. We all got more power than we think, but most people on the earth don't go within to realize that shit. But I'm finna make you realize right now. Now look. Now this how they get you lost in the flesh. And this how they doing it now. They got y'all on phones and shit. They got you, everybody, they like, some motherfuckers ain't, these school programs, they not really working as good. So we're gonna have to get them through the phones and shit. Got y'all lost in the flesh some more. Every time something new come out, you always going to get it. Now, ain't nothing wrong with going to get it, but I'm finna talk about what it is that they get you, on how they get you lost in the flesh. When you go into the to the mall and shit, getting the clothes, It's a distraction. That's a distraction. It's getting you lost because it's distracting you from really thinking like, what are we? We gotta be more than this. Look, imagine if we ain't had no computers, no phone, no schooling, none of that. No mall, no distractions, no fast food, none of that. Imagine if we was just being. If we all was just being and we would just like really and we really started to think. We'll be really noticing that we is more than like more than just flesh. You know what I'm saying? Cause we'll all be thinking and shit, and then we'll start receiving answers and guidance. And the more we start to think, the more we'll start to realize that it's more than us than we even think our own selves. But this shit don't happen overnight. This shit some shit that happen over time. You can't just one day just turn off your phone and shit and go outside and be like, and try to think, and then when the shit ain't working, gonna come back and look at me like, this nigga out here on some other shit. He said we more than this. Cause it don't happen just like that. It happened over time. It's a journey to it. You're not gonna realize you more than just flesh overnight. But anyway, anywho, back to what I was finna say though with the little foes and shit. They making y'all stuck in the flesh some more. What y'all doing, y'all love y'all foes. Y'all not doing nothing. If you're a person, if you ain't doing nothing creative, you on your phone, you distracted, you just watching, you watching fucking dumbass shit all day. You stuck in the flesh some more. And then most likely you gonna be a left brain logical person and shit. So you just stuck. They got you stuck like a robot. Why you think it's a whole lot of people who got postures like this now? They got postures like this now. And this shit crazy. But anyway, this shit crazy as fuck. This shit retarded. But look though, anyway, as I want to say is though, like I'll explain that phone shit in another video. But anyway, we gotta all start going within ourselves and shit, and we gotta realize that we spiritual beings having a human experience,